So today we will study about mobile system organization. So you all know that mobile phone, which is also known as cell phone, it is a portable device or a telephone that can be used to make a call or to receive a call, and it works over a radio frequency when the user is moving from one place to another within the service area of the telephone network. The mobile phone, it supports a variety of services that include calling, text messaging, MMS, email, internet access, wireless communication, business application, video games, digital photography, etc. So nowadays the mobile phones, they are used in almost all the activities of our daily lives. So now the mobile phones have replaced the clocks, the camera, the messaging services. So they are being used in almost every area of our daily life. The mobile phone communicate with the towers. So all of you must have seen the towers around yourself in your locality. So these towers, they give coverage to across the telephone service that are based on different set of frequencies. So every telephone company, it is using a different set of bandwidth of frequencies to transmit or receive the signals. The main components which are found in all the mobile phones are: first is the CPU, which is the processor of the phone. It is the microprocessor that is fabricated on the metal oxide semiconductor integrated circuit chip. Now this CPU is similar to the computer, the CPU in the computer system, but the CPU of the phone is optimized to operate in low power conditions, because you know that the phone, which has a small battery, it does not have online supply of the electricity, so it has to work with the power supply provided by the battery only. So the performance depends on the clock rate and memory hierarchy of the CPU. So second important part in the phone is the battery that provides the power source for the phone. These days we are using, the phones have the lithium ion battery LIB that are being used. The next important part of the phone is the keypad in the keypad phone or the touch screen in the smartphone. These are the interface part which are used by the user to interact with the phone. So you can interact with your phone with the help of keypad or the touch screen. Next is the display area or the screen, which is the main characteristic of mobile phone these days. All the now the smartphone which you use nowadays, the almost a whole space of the phone is filled with the front surface that is used for displaying. So normally the phone have the aspect ratio of the screen 16:9, and this display is the LED display. There are other displays that are used in some phones, OLED or AMOLED. Then Apple has 3D touch system. Then phone also have speakers, or user can also use attachment as a speaker phone to listen to the voice. Phone also uses SIM card. SIM card stands for subscriber identity module. So it helps you to get the services of the particular service provider with the help of SIM card. Other hardware notification LEDs, some phones do have this also. This is the diagram of, this is the picture of SIM card. The phones, when they are low range mobile phones, they are also known as feature phones that offer the basic telephony. So all the important features which are commonly used by the user, they are provided these features in these phones. So they are also called feature phones. The headsets which have more advanced computing ability, they use different set of softwares and they are known as smartphone. So normally we nowadays use smartphone, and you can see what all facilities we get with the help of smartphones. The microprocessor of the phone consists of two main units: the communication processing unit that helps the radio frequency transceiver and audio subsystems with radio signal, the management unit which is responsible for connecting SIM through radio signals, and there is audio subsystem which is responsible for converting the voice signal to digital signal and vice versa. When the voice signal or audio signals they travel into the atmosphere, they are in the form of analog signals, but within the phone, because phone is a digital device, they are in digital form. So this unit converts the analog signal to digital signal, analog voice signal to digital signal, and digital to analog voice signal. Next important part is the application processing unit, which is responsible for carrying out the different applications that the mobile phone performs, like calculation, or when you play music or you use internet. The graphical processing unit handles all the graphics related codes or functions of the mobile phone CPU.